أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. We want to talk about, and you probably heard this before, he said that Jesus, Isa, alayhi salam, was the Word of God on earth. We want to talk about that. Just hold that thought. Allah said in His book, Allah كما أرسلنا فيكم رسولا منكم. He says, even though we had sent the apostle, the messenger, minkum, from among you, yatlu alaykum ayatina zaqikum, to convey to you his message, convey to you the sign. Zaqikum, and to purify you. Ya'alakum kitaba wa hikmah, and to teach you or convey to you the book and wisdom. وَيَعْلَمُكُمْ مَا لَمْ تُكُنْ تَعْلَمُونَ, and convey to you that which you did not know. This is referring to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when you look at his receiving the message, he was in a city that was full of evilness, evil. He used to bury her infant daughters alive. There's one account of a man, before he became Muslim, he said that, he talked about what he did. He said because of the expectations and what was considered the norm of their society, he had a baby, a girl. And this was when he was Jahiliyyah. He said he had grown fond of the little girl. But because of the expectation, because of the society, the norms in that society, he hesitated to do what was expected to do of a baby girl. He had grown attached to this little girl. So the little girl grew a little bit. She got to be 2 or 3 years old. So one day he decided that he must go ahead and fulfill his duty as a man in that society in order to do with little girls, baby girls. So one day he decided he would march his little girl. He went, took his little daughter, 2, 3-year-old. He took her to out in the desert. And out in the desert, the whole time he was walking out there, the little girl thought he was going to play a game. She was happy and laughing and acting like a little kid, little child. Then when he got far out in the desert, he said that he dug a hole. And the little girl thought that the hole was part of the game. And he says that although he was attached to the pressure society that made him do this, he said that he got his little girl and daughter and put his little daughter in the hole. And she still thought it was a game. He began to fill the hole up with sand. Just think about that. He continued to fill the hole, put sand in the hole, with the little girl in the hole. Just think about that. Got to the point. The girl was laughing and talking. Got to the point she was laughing no longer. He filled the hole up with the little girl in there, sand over her head. That she suffocated and died. He left her in that hole. Just think about it. This is the kind of evil that he was faced with in society, the Prophet Muhammad SAW. Women was treated like sex slaves. Come on. Owned like sex slaves. They made their gods out of wood and stones to worship. They had intoxicants galore. They were paraded around the Kaaba naked. Everybody was ill-treated. Poor people were ill-treated in that society. So in order to get out of the mud, some people like to wallow in the mud. In order to get out of the mud, he would go to Mount Hill, right there in that, to get closer to the Lord. He would do this from time to time, which means that it's a message for us. And we too, when we have pressure around, maybe in our own home, we can have a little treat from time to time. Cut the TV off, get away from the laptop, the phone, to get closer, have our own retreat. So he would go there, get out of the mud, and get stay away from the mud. And one day he says that he was there. Let's talk about his character first. He said that they called him Imam and Sadiq. The truthful, and Imam the trustworthy. That was basically the reputation they had. To have a reputation, it takes a long time to develop a reputation. Now, if you want to have a reputation, it's something you've been doing for a long time. You can't do a few things and develop a reputation. You have a good reputation and you've been doing a lot of good a long time. I saw that. Truthful. He's been known to tell the truth for a long time. He's been known as trustworthy and reliable for a long time. Not words you got. You don't have a reputation that way. A reputation is based on your actions and your deeds. On one end of the spectrum, you have a reputation. On the other end of the spectrum, you have your character. In between the two, you have action and deeds. Your action and deeds are based on your character. There's a difference between character and reputation. Character is who you really are. Reputation is how other people see you. In between your action and your deeds. So because of his character, he could do certain types of action deeds and develop a soldier, an enemy, a reputation. One day he was in a retreat that he had taken to the cave, Mount Hill. He said that the bright light came to him, and said to him, he heard the sound Iqra 3 times. Each time the angel, the river was squeezing Iqra. And the third time, each time when he said Iqra, the river said Iqra, he said, I am not learned. I cannot read. Each time. And what is interesting about this is that now a lot of scholars have done research on this. Ahmadiyya did a lot of research on this. That very scene that took place in the cave is described in the Bible. In the book of Isaiah, the Bible, chapter 29, verse 12. We read it just last night. Where it says that a prophet, a book will be given to a prophet, verbatim almost. He will be told, read. He would say, I have not learned in the Bible. Read. I have not learned. Read. The same thing. This is talking about prophet. It's in their book in the Bible. The third time, Jibril, Iqra, Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaqa, khalaqa al-insana min alaq. Iqra Rabbika al-Quran, allama al-insana ma lam ya'lam. Read in the name of your Lord who created. I found that person, and there are difficult things you have to do. If you do those things for the sake of God, difficult things become easy then. If that should go, you make up your mind, you can do it for the sake of God. Those things that are difficult, you make them easy. But if I read the name of the Creator, Allah, who created man, human being, from Allah. Yusuf Ali says a blood clot. He lives in the early 1900s. That is not accurate. Not accurate. You have people today call themselves scholars and still saying blood clot. That's not accurate. That is not accurate. Not accurate. Allah, you look it up in a dictionary, Arabic dictionary, it means something that clings. That is scientifically accurate. It's right there. It says something that clings. The cling. When the egg is fertilized, it travels the fallopian tube, and the egg attaches itself to the walls of the fallopian tube inside the woman. It clings to a wall and develop a fetus from that point. And Prophet did not have a microscope. And he didn't know this. This is the reason it's done. So it is accurate. Something that clean. Who taught the Prophet Muhammad? Al-Ghur Shaheed Khutbah. Al-Ghur. I said Shaheed Khutbah. Who taught him? He was taught by one immense and powerful. Immense and powerful. What did he bring? He brought something immense and powerful. tells us in his book about the Quran, where he said if he was to أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لتريته خاشعا. He said, if I was to send the Quran down on a mountain, the mountain would obliterate, disintegrate the mountain. And people, they wonder about that. How could, scratch their head, how could this be true? How could you have a Quran, a good book, sat down to a mountain, placed on a mountain, and called the mountain disintegrate? How could that happen? It just doesn't sound logical. You don't know the power of somebody looking at how large it is. You can take some C4 or some Fox 7, hold it in the palm of your hand. Very small, very tiny amount. But there's enough power, kinetic power, for velocity in that C4. Enough would take this whole masala down. But it's small. So the size of something doesn't tell you about the energy that's inside of it. The velocity of the energy, the motion of the power, the velocity of the energy that's inside. Allah said he called it the sin on a mountain would disintegrate. All those are the small books. The Quran, does it have power in it? Yes, it does. It has kinetic power in it. How do we know it has kinetic power? It has produced a civilization that has lasted 1,400 years, a civilization based on faith for 1,400 years. It takes power to do that. Within that civilization produced empires. From West Africa, from the Mali, the Ghana, and Sagat Empire, Empire of West Africa, all the way across the Middle East, across Turkey, the Ottoman Empire, to the Malay region, the Muslim world, has produced thousands of cities, schools, the oldest school, the University of Azhar. It takes power to do that. Has transformed, in fact, transformed millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of human beings. That takes power. They establish schools. That takes power. Transform societies. That takes power. Produce science and culture. Go into Europe and brought the Renaissance, brought them out of the backwardness it was in. That takes power. 1.7 billion people on earth today. That takes power. So it has that kinetic power. The power in it. So the law was to reformate, repackage that power, and send that power with velocity down to the earth, to a mountain on earth, the mountain on earth, the mountain of disintegrate. There's power in it. It reform it, repackage that power. That's immense power. And has proven that it has power in it. Immense power. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. What do we to take of this power as against power? One day, Aisha, she was sitting and a man approached her. This is told by many people who heard it at the time. This is after the demise, the decease of Rasulullah. And this man asked her a question. He asked her, he didn't know the Prophet before he died. He asked Aisha, what was the character of your husband when he was alive? And she answered that question with a question. You know, Aisha was one of the earliest scholars, intellectuals in the Ummah. This is told by many scholars talk about this. There's a brother named Bilal Ware in his writings, his books. He talks about it very unique way. He explains this very unique, very interesting way. So she would ask, and she asked the man, have you read the Quran? He said, yes. He said, well, that was his character. We just talked about character. Character produces reputation. We should be concerned about character as opposed to our reputation. She said that was his character. And then she went on to say something very, very interesting. This is what we'll concentrate on. She said that he was the Quran walking master. He was the Quran walking. That's interesting. And it's a profound statement. I mean, many of us miss what that is saying. We have not allowed that to really resonate with us, what he's saying. So she said, the Quran walking. If he was a Quran walking, just think about it. The Quran is considered the Word of God, verbatim. The Word of God. No one will debate that. So if she's saying that her husband was the Quran walk, there was no kitab, mushaf. There was no text then. There's no text to the Quran, mushaf. Bound it. And she said that her husband was the Quran walking, and the Quran is the Word of God. What does that make him? There's no text. That makes him the Word of God walking. That makes him the living Word of God. That makes him the Word of God incarnate. That makes him the incarnation of the Word of God. He was the Word of God walking. There was no kitab of Musa. Squeeze that, brothers. It doesn't exist. We have a text of the Quran that didn't exist then. He was that. He was the kitab. He was the Word of God walking. He was the incarnation of that Word, of the revelation. Yeah. The revelation of Son. Element inside mad down Yahweh was sent to teach us what we did not know. Knowledge. Convey knowledge. You have the aim, you have the lamb, and the moon. Spelling that word. Knowledge. If you take the lamb out of the middle, the world does a very good job presenting this. You take the lamb out of the middle, that little lamb out of the middle, put the lamb at the end. At the end, you have a mouth. A mouth, which means works, means deeds, means actions. The amalgam works is the incarnation of the veil of the knowledge. So he will look at the walk. What does that mean to us? And what that does, it tells us why he was so successful. That was immense power. We just established that. He was the Quran walk. He's the word, the living word of God. Before there was a kitab, there was a Musaf. Now you understand? They said Jesus was the word of God, when Noah was the word of God, Musa the word of God, walking as well. Although Musa alayhi salam did have a kitab, but he came back with a stone with the guys on the stone. Prophet Muhammad was not giving anything like that. He missed out. He was the word of God. Well, that explains why he has been, according to different surveys, Michael Hart and different other studies, the most successful man ever to be. Because he had this kinetic power in him. The most successful man ever to be. That explains it then. So what does that mean for us in conclusion? Brother, what it means for us? If we are to emulate the Prophet Muhammad, we are to emulate the Prophet Muhammad. It's our example. This lump of flesh that we have, a lot of you, all of us are lump of flesh. We are just a lump of flesh. When Allah, when you give someone a present, a gift, you wrap it up. Generally, when we get wrapped, we get washed, our lump of flesh is wrapped, get washed and wrapped, and shrouded, and put in the hole. On the day of Qiyam, arising, when Allah calls us, He looks down in that hole we're in. He calls us. We don't bring the shroud out with us. You wrap gifts. We want to go back to Allah as a gift to Him. We want to go back to Allah as a transformation of this lump of flesh He's given us to the Word of God. Our mission, my brothers and my sisters, I take this seriously. Our mission is to emulate the Prophet Muhammad and to become as much as possible the living Word of God. That's a mission. To be the walking Word of God. To be the incarnation of that Word. What is the American society missing? We see all of this carnage and things go to American society falling apart. It is missing the Word of God. We have to become the Word of God. And when we get to a critical mass, is the Word of God walking, even here and down. Then we can form that beautiful Ummah, that we are meant to become. Fighting for justice for all people. Connecting people to people, connecting Muslims to Muslims. Standing up for justice, right, being wrong in this society. The Constitution is mentioned, the Creator, then reference Jesus is mentioned in the Creator, the freedom of religion. Holding that up for the good of all people. Society is pretty shaky out there, American society. I'm looking down the road. I'm not looking at next year or next week or 2020, next president. I'm looking at 50, 100 years down the road. We continue, and we disintegrate now in American society. Imagine 100 years down the road. You know, when the Muslims who left Africa, led by Tariq, an ex-slave, went into Europe, established Islam in Spain, the Islamic Spain. Spain was ravaged by savages. The whole Europe was ravaged by savages, the Goths and the Visigoths. I can see that in America. 100 years down the road, we don't establish a critical mass right here, next to the Center Power downtown, which is just walking distance from here. We don't know what this may become. That's the reason we must build a mosque, establish this whole area as a beautiful community. We may be like the Muslims that were led by a slave that came out of Africa. Tariq was a slave, an ex-slave that led the Muslims into this area where they had the savage, ravaged by savages, and established a multi-cultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious society that lasted 700 years. We're down the road. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to establish a critical mass here. We may not benefit, we may not see it. Like I said, for the ones who came out of bondage in Egypt are not the ones that made it to the land of the honey. It took 40 years to get there. That's 2 generations. That was their grandchildren. Someone has to do it. That's what I see. That's my view. That's my view. I'm